All right, y'all. Let me just make sure the live stream is in. Let me just make sure I'm live on my channel. Yeah. It look like I am. Okay. Yep, it's Coach Watson here. Check this out, y'all. I've been talking about doing a podcast for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's just a couple things before I get into this game 5. The Bucks should not have got rid of Middleton. Middleton and Drew Holiday. Okay, I'm gonna start this whole podcast off. This is just real quick. They should not have gotten rid of Chris Middleton. That was like the worst thing that they did for this organization. Along with Drew Holiday. Both of them. Okay, so we're going to start this off with that. And now we about to watch it. Okay. Okay. Giannis is ready. I'm on. When I talk, I'm just gonna mute the volume. Giannis is playing like it's do or die. Like it's either win or go home. Okay, the Pacers. What? The Bucks is up 13-3 in the beginning of the game. And they playing good defense too. Giannis got some bounce to his step. Woo! Good shot. Okay, what the heck was that? No. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, because I'm going to be the real Coach Watson. Let's go back. Y'all know the real Coach Watson got to pause that. Hold up. Look at this. Unforced turnover. The ball was in his hand. Either Porter Jr. threw it too hard, or he just gave it away. That's an unforced turnover right there. Suspect. Oh my goodness, look at that pass. The Pacers is playing. They just playing with intensity. That's intensity right there. I don't even know who these players is for the Bucks. They done traded all the players that I knew. That was an N1, but they didn't call it. Siakam. Man. He's tough. I've been seeing him with some highlights. Let's pause that. Let's look at this. I'm sorry, I got to expose the Bucks. Look at this. Nobody moved. Nobody moved on defense. Okay? So, he's in the corner and nobody moves. They just standing there. Everybody on the Bucks. I call that the hope defense. Let's hope he missed. Okay, Halliburton looked like can't nobody guard me. He looked like he's saying, it looked like Halliburton just saying to himself, can't nobody guard me. They in Indiana and the crowd is crunk. Okay, he hitting. That's a good shot. But then they come right back in his face. All right, Indiana down by about 13. They're making some tough shots. I got to give credit to Indiana for the comeback. They actually came back in this game because they started off down. That was a tough shot by that player right there. Woo! Halliburton with the deep range. And then he come back with the deep range to take the lead. Hold up, y'all. They got out of their seats. This is a momentum shift right here. Once the crowd gets in, this is like the momentum just changes. I could see it. Like, you got to put yourself in the building. It's electrifying. So look at the reaction of the crowd. Everybody was pretty much just sitting back, not really making no noise right here. Let's look at the stands. Everybody kind of sitting in their seats. He make this shot and it erupts. Let's hear that sound. Hold on, because this was a pivotal point in this game. Yeah, I needed y'all to hear that. Because see, now, so just listen. Okay, no lie, Giannis hit that like Michael Jordan. I kid you not. He just gave me the flashback of some Kobe Michael Jordan fadeaway. Alright, let's look at this. Portis with a three, that's good. Portis, Educators Credit Union. Alright, y'all hear the crowd? While I do this reaction, just listen with your ears, because your ears going to tell you. Ever since that one play when he hit that three-pointer at the top of the key, the crowd is erupting. I could just see the energy. The whole energy of the crowd is different now, because now the momentum has shifted. Okay, good ball movement. It's looking like some Doc Rivers going on right here. This looks like some good old Doc Rivers coaching. Yep, they fighting. So it's like back and forth, 59-59 in the third. Okay, clutch buckets. Every bucket right now, from here on to the end of the game, is clutch. Clutch bucket by Porter, and he's been hitting. They returning every good bucket. Every good bucket that Milwaukee hit, they returning it. Yeah, he hitting that fadeaway like like it's silk. It's silk hitting the net. Uh-oh. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta replay that because something about Tyrese Halliburton shot just look deadly. Let's look at this. I know he thinking can't nobody guard him shooting like that. Woo! That was a nice putback. Nice putback. Alright, now Giannis not in the game right now. The Bucks up by 2 with 19 left in the third. Okay. They're looking a little bit like the WNBA for a second. Alright, y'all. I'm sorry I gotta pause this. Okay, so the way they ended the third quarter, the Bucks have always been this kind of team where they have bad third quarters. Typically, when the Bucks have a bad third quarter, they have a good fourth quarter. So that's nothing. I'm not worried about it, but I am worried about it. Okay, now I'm gonna go back because I'm gonna show y'all the little WNBA action. This was the WNBA action right here. Okay. Here we go. Turnover. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Maybe. Oh, I don't want the ball. Oh, who wants the ball? Okay. Now, that's unfortunate. Sorry, y'all. I gotta skip past that interview part. Alright, Bucks down 2 with 11 left in the fourth quarter. No interior defense. That's what's costing them. Alright, Porter literally looked like Damian Lillard right now. Giannis unstoppable. And they banging Giannis real hard. I feel like these are some fouls that should be getting called. Like, that could have been an N1. Dang it. I hope I don't get copywritten. I tried to react to the NBA channel so that I don't get the copyright. But is that him again? Yeah. That's Trent Jr., not Porter. I meant Trent Jr. Hold up. What the heck just happened? This looked like some NBA 2K. You standing out of bounds. I swear Giannis was literally out of bounds. Yep. And now it looked like he's hurt. So they triple teamed Giannis right there to get the steal. And then they converted on it. Now they up 2 points. Trent Jr. again, keeping a minute. Woo! Okay. 1 minute left. Milwaukee is up by 4 points. Halliburton is playing so cold right now. With the scoop layup, and one. By the time they gave Giannis a foul, because no lie, Giannis should have been got like 2 N1s before that play. Hold up. You know, I want to see that Giannis N1 again, because that was nice. Okay, let's look at this. Giannis. Nice. And the Bucks is crunk. That's the leader right there. Alright. And then Halliburton come through. I'm not liking that. Sorry, y'all. I got to pause this. Remember what I told y'all about the interior defense? See? You see exactly what I'm saying. The interior defense for the Bucks is non-existent. Because we can't always rely on Giannis to get every single block. Okay. 103 to 103. Could have won the game right here. Let's replay that. You know what? Looked like he had some shooters. Looked like Giannis had some shooters. Yep, Trent Jr. Okay, I'm sorry because I love Giannis and this is nothing personal. But you could have deferred to Trent Jr. right there, who has hit a shot. He was playing like Damian Lillard. Let's just say he turned into Damian Lillard for this game. Trent Jr. literally was playing like Damian Lillard as far as connecting on the three-point shot. So let's watch Trent Jr. That's who they chose to leave because the defense, yep, the defense rotated. I mean, it would have been a split second, but he could have passed that ball to Trent Jr., so we going into overtime. I always say the team who hit the first 3 in overtime is going to win it because you would have to keep hitting threes every time the other team hit a 3, and you don't have a lot of time. So let's see what the Bucks do on this possession. Yep, go for the 3. That was smart. Yep, they had no choice but to go for the 3 right there. So we tied again. Trent Jr. Yep, like I said, he could have hit that game winner too. I'm going to stick with that if I was coaching. Yep, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He got the intensity. He living in the moment. He knowing this is the do or die. I would have gave him the ball for the game winner. I just would have. Out of everybody out here, if it's not Giannis, it's him for the game winner. So, as a leader, Giannis should have had them instincts about this man right here that he was not going to miss that shot if Giannis would have gave him the ball. But that's neither here nor there. He keeping them in, up 6. And he yelling at the crowd. Okay, it's a 3-point showdown. And that net going to be broken because they just cashing. Nope, we replaying that. Hold up. So, this is another unforced turnover. So, the Bucks got the ball. He pokes it from behind. And now, oh, they didn't want it. The Bucks didn't want the game. Look how slow they got back on transition defense. All right, I'm going to call it out like it. I'm going to call this out like if I was coaching. The only two players that's playing for the Bucks right now is Trent Jr. and Giannis. Everybody else is Trent Jr. and Giannis all by themselves right now. I kid you not. Yep, there go Giannis. So Giannis want to win. We know this. Now what the? What? He just came down and just hit the three. So hold up. They should have called a foul right there. The Bucks was trying to foul on the play. So he made it. I'm going to just call that a lucky shot. I don't know who he is, but you see this? I thought he tried to foul right there. I don't know if he did or not. It looked like he touched the back of the jersey. Oh, they're not calling that because both teams did it. All right. 23 seconds left. The Bucks up 4 points. Terrible defense. He just let him get the N1. Right here. He should have, first of all, he should not have been guarding Halliburton after the way Halliburton been playing. So that's a coaching error. Doc Rivers, what's up with that situation right here? You just left your man on the island guarding Halliburton, who been killing all game. So we can't even blame the dude that's holding Halliburton right now. We got to blame the coach. What is he doing guarding Halliburton? And then, check this out. He wasn't able to foul him properly. He was supposed to take him down with the ball, but he couldn't because Halliburton is too long. He made the free throw. So now it's a 1-point game with 13 seconds left. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. I gotta see this. I'm not trying to clown nobody, but I gotta see this again. I just need to know how the ball ended up out of bounds. Okay, passing it. Double team. Oh, he let it slip out of his hands. Because that was a good pass. That was a good pass for being double teamed, okay? So, he passed it to him. The ball went through his legs. Mistakes happen. That's just an honest mistake. It happens. But like I tell my players, see the ball into your hands. See the ball into your hands. Don't assume that you have the ball. Don't just do like that and move. See the ball into your hands, hold it, and then do your next move. Okay. Halliburton got the ball. It's 6.1 seconds left. The Bucks is up by 1. It's Giannis and Halliburton. So this is like the two best. The coach is gonna let it go like this. Now, look at Giannis' stance. I just want y'all to see this. Giannis' stance is too wide. It's too wide. He got to come in just a little bit with his stance. And oh, he attacked the high foot. Okay, y'all see that? It wasn't too wide. It was one of his foot was over the other. And as my players know, I always teach them to attack the high foot. So Halliburton did the right thing. He seen Giannis had a high foot. Oh man, why can't I pause it at the right time? This is crucial, y'all. My boys know this is crucial. So Halliburton is reading the D. Oh, Giannis was not supposed to be guarding him. I knew it. This is a mismatch because Giannis is really more of a post. And Halliburton is more of a perimeter. So Trent Jr. should have been guarding Halliburton, and then Giannis would have been able to kind of help him. But now it's reversed. So great coaching. Great coaching to make them have to do that pick and roll right at this moment. Now, I need y'all to look at Giannis' foot right here. he should have put that foot back and made him have a even. His feet should have been even. So Halliburton is watching his foot. So this is great one-on-one basketball. Watch this. He gonna attack that high foot. He crossed over. Okay. Oh man, it's hard. This is hard to watch, y'all. This is so hard to watch. Alright, I gotta pause it right there. Halliburton been doing this all game where he get to the basket and he stretches out. And it's kind of too late. It's really nothing they could do right now. It's really nothing they could do. I can't even blame Giannis because he's beat. And then the help defender, he could try to help, but he should have been in the middle of the paint already. He should have been standing right there. Alright, I gotta break this down for teaching purposes for any of my players that's watching. Okay, Halliburton attacked the high foot. Okay, that defender right here, he should have already been right there. Like at this moment, he should have just hurried up and slid in front of the basket because technically nobody is guarding the lane right now. There's no interior D. None. Everybody is outside of the lane and he only got 1 foot in the lane. So y'all know I was a paint protector. So you have to have somebody committed right now to the paint. Right now, nobody is committed to protecting the paint. Halliburton just get right through clean without being touched for game point. It's 1.5 left. Trent Jr. And that's how it is. OMG. OMG, y'all. Look, I'm going to tell y'all like this. If we would have had Chris Middleton or Drew Holiday, even if Damian Lillard would have went down on an injury, we still would have been able to have other options. When Drew Holiday was playing with the Bucks and Chris Middleton was playing with the Bucks, we had other options. And Giannis wasn't like having all this pressure and weight on his shoulders like he do. So I don't want to blame Giannis. He got a lot of pressure on his shoulders for that whole game, and he delivered. Even in the end of the game, right before they went to overtime, he honestly delivered. He should have been able to divert to somebody other than Trent Jr. So I just hate that the Milwaukee Bucks organization has put Giannis in this situation right here where they actually had players that was committed and loved playing for the Milwaukee Bucks. They should have kept them. We don't really get a lot of people in Milwaukee who want to be here and who want to stay here even after the ups and downs, because us as fans, we have seen this team go through a lot of ups and downs, and we still here for them, and we're going to still be here for them after this. But we need to start having some loyalty to the people who want to actually be in Milwaukee and play for Milwaukee. Alright, y'all. I just had to get that out. This is my short little podcast, but it's over. It's a wrap for our season.